Okay, the next function we're going to do is the ProcessInputs function, which can be found here in the main loop. ProcessInputs deals with moving left, moving right, or down, or rotate. Okay, so the move left, the move right, and the rotate functions are in here, and it also contains down if you want to move down faster. Okay, we don't need a function for down, a separate function, because it's so simple since it's moving down already. When you hit the down key, which we're going to specify, we just make it move down faster by reducing the drop delay. That's all we do. Okay, so we don't need a separate function for down since we already have RotatePiece. We just increase the speed. Okay, otherwise we'd be effectively doubling up on functions. We already have a RotatePiece function. We just want the RotatePiece function to work faster. Okay, and we can alter the drop delay of the piece in order to do that. Very straightforward. Okay, so let's go to the ProcessInputs function down here. Okay, and it's better to actually specify the key presses as variables. Okay, so key rotate, let's call that key rotate equals, so it's easier to remember when you refer to them, and also you only specify it once per loop. Okay, if you do it this way. Otherwise, if you specify controls more than once per loop, you can sometimes does something funny occasionally, and you occasionally get errors like shapes stuck on the side or whatever. So specify the actual key presses as variables, and only ever specify inputs once per loop. Okay, so basically we're going to put key rotate equal to key hit 57, which is the scan code for the spacebar. Remember, key hit, you have to press it and release it, press it and release it for key hit. Okay, in order for multiple rotates to happen. So to rotate it once, press it once. To rotate it twice, press it 2 times in succession. Okay, the key hit command. Okay, key left, let's call it key left, and let's specify that as key down. That means holding the key down, it will move left. Key down, and that's scan code 203, which is the left arrow key on the keyboard. Okay, so if I hold it down and keep holding it down, it keeps moving left. Whereas the rotate key, if I press it and hold it down, it'll only rotate once. Okay, it won't keep rotating because it's key hit rather than key down. Okay, that's just the difference between key hit and key down. Okay, and of course key right equals key down, the right arrow key, which is scan code 205. Okay, and let's call it key down, so as not to, we can't call it key down because that's a keyword. Okay, so we need to call it this. Okay, and let's specify key down, and key down, the down arrow key is 208 on the keyboard. Okay, so if we want it to move down faster, did mention this before, we can put if we specify the variable for the key press, key down. Now the drop delay is actually 735 for level 1. Okay, and when we press the key down, no matter what level it's on, we want it to drop at the same speed. Okay, as soon as we press the down key, no matter what level we're on, it always drops at that speed. Obviously when you get to level, I don't know, 700, and then the drop speed will have probably gone down, where it would actually be, if you press the down key, it would actually move slower but it's impossible. It's actually been mathematically proven that it's impossible to get to that kind of level if we specify the key down to the to change the drop delay to 35. Okay, we start at 735 and we knock off 50 per level of the drop delay, but as soon as you press the key down, then the drop delay is reduced from 735 or whatever it is according to the level number to 35. So it always goes down to exactly 35, and that's simply how we do it, and that's it for key down. Okay, so we don't need a separate function because we already did drop piece here. Okay, and that tells it how to drop the piece. Okay, so it will follow the drop piece command. The drop piece function. Okay. Okay, so let's try that out for key down and check key down is working okay. So there we go, and I press the down arrow key and there we go, it goes down faster. Okay, run it again. I press the down arrow key, there we go, release it, press it, release it, press it, release it, press it. Okay, run it again just to make sure. Not touching it. Okay, key down, not touching it, tap it once, twice, etc. Okay, works perfect. Okay, so what about the other commands? Let's put them in the same order as they appear. So if key rotate, then we have the function which we haven't programmed yet, rotate, what do we call it? RotatePiece, then RotatePiece function. Then RotatePiece. Okay, and if key left equals, if key left, then move left, etc. etc. If key right, then move right. Okay, and for the moment that's all you need. I'm going to leave it like that for the moment. Obviously these key rotate, key left and key right won't work. Sorry, I should just change that to capitals to make it neater. Okay, so they won't do anything yet because we haven't programmed the RotatePiece function, the MoveLeft function or the MoveRight function. Okay, so all we can do for now is test the key down function and make sure it doesn't throw us any errors. Okay, so it looks fine. Press the key down, obviously pressing left and right, and the spacebar does nothing at the moment because those functions aren't programmed in, but it's not giving us any errors, which is good. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for the ProcessInputs function. There is more to come on this function, but we're going to move on to the to these functions, the RotatePiece and the MoveLeft and the MoveRight. So far we can move down. Okay, and that's obviously related to the drop piece function, and remember it can't go below the edge of the board. We've already specified all of that, don't need to specify it again. Okay, that's why we can get away with not needing a function for move down, because we've already got it moving down. Okay, I hope all of that's clear, and we will come back to this function because it's not finished yet, but we will be moving on to MovePiece, RotatePiece, MoveLeft and MoveRight. Okay, and we've got to do a little bit more programming on ProcessInputs, but that will all be explained along the way. Okay.